Okay, so first and foremost, hello to the fine folks at Clearbanc. My name is Braden Royston, and today I'm making a video application for your data platform and software engineering roles. Now, before I get into telling you why I think I'm a great fit for these roles, let me give you a brief introduction of myself. All right, sweet. So who is Braden Royston? Well, I am a 2A student at the University of Waterloo, currently enrolled in their Computer Science and Business Administration double degree program. Now, the idea behind this program is that students complete a Bachelor of Computer Science at the University of Waterloo and a Bachelor of Business Administration at Wilfrid Laurier. And it's a bit of a weird program, so let me give you a brief kind of explanation as to how I ended up here. So back in high school, I was super interested in the field of business. I was really into DECA and public speaking and overall the world of economics and things like that. So that's where I saw myself going for post-secondary. But then I attended the SHAD program in the summer of grade 11, and I was exposed to all these fields of computer science and technology that I wouldn't normally be exposed to because my high school didn't offer courses and things like that. That was when I knew that I had to pursue a multidisciplinary program. And before I knew it, I was applying to all the programs in Canada that can combine my passion for business and computer science. That's how I ended up in the double degree program, and I couldn't be happier. Now, beyond academics, I'm super into sports, keeping up with the stock market, as well as recreational programming. And whenever I have some downtime, especially pre-COVID, you could definitely find me playing badminton and different sports with my friends at uni. And then now, whenever I have some downtime, you can find me keeping up with the stock market, my personal portfolio, or working on some cool side projects. More on that later. And before we get into the rest of the video, I'd just like to give you a heads up. If you want any more information on any of the projects or things that I talk about, you can definitely check them out at my website, broyston.ca. But now, since these are technical positions, you guys care about my technical experience. So let me begin with my professional software experience, which I just got from my last co-op term at InnovaPost. Now, InnovaPost is essentially a consulting firm for Canada Post, and there I worked as a DevOps consultant. What I essentially worked on was a massive Microsoft Azure database where it connected almost 6,200 of Canada Post's retail locations. Now, this database handled all types of things, and what I specifically worked on was making sure that all the financial transactions and the documents that contained those transactions were moving through the database properly. This gave me a bunch of experience with not only system architecture and things like that, but also languages like SQL and some of those more data analytics areas. Now, moving on to some of my more recreational experience, some of my hackathon projects and other side projects, let me begin with my personal website. So I noticed that one of the things you guys are looking for is experience with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and that's exactly what I built my personal website on. So I definitely have experiences with those technologies. Now, moving on to some of my other projects, one of the largest ones that I worked on was a project called Glide, which you can find on my resume and my website if you'd like a little bit more information. But essentially what my team and I were trying to do here is create a platform that allowed students to work from home in an education environment a lot more effectively. So you may be familiar with agile methodologies that are present in tech. Essentially, we were trying to bring those methodologies into the education sector. And it was a lot of fun. We worked on it throughout the summer, and I definitely invite you to check out more information on that. Some of my other projects, one of the ones that I'm most proud of is a project called UBank. And essentially, my team and I worked on this project at a hackathon, Hack the Six, and our goal was to try and allow people in third world countries to achieve their financial goals. Now, this isn't an easy task because a lot of the times, these people don't have access to the traditional banking branches that we do. Because if I want to start a bank account, I just go to a bank and open a bank account. It's that simple, but in third world countries and more developing countries, it's not that easy. So what we decided to do was create a banking platform that was fully hosted on SMS. So essentially you can text the number that we have set up and set up a bank account, manage your personal stock portfolio, make transactions between your accounts, and all that just add a simple text. That was a really fun project, and not only did we create the SMS interface, but also a UI on a web app platform, which allowed users, if they got access to an internet connection and a desktop or laptop, to check more in depth on all of their banking info. So the last question that I have to address is why I want to work at Clearbanc. And for me, this is an easy question because Clearbanc is a firm that has impact on the world. You guys are taking away a problem that has existed in business for many, many generations. And in my opinion, looking at venture capitalism through an AI lens is without a doubt how we'll look at funding businesses in the future. And I'd love to be a part of that. You guys are a firm that has allowed people to achieve their business dreams, and I couldn't ask to be a part of anything better. Thank you guys so much for taking a look at my video application today. I know it wasn't perfect, and I apologize for the sounds of geese honking in the background, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it because we really enjoyed making it. Thank you so much, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.